Howdy folks, Bob here again, and I just wanted to do a quick update on this sway bar potential upgrade that I unupgraded, I guess you could say. Well, today or actually yesterday late, unfortunately, the sway bar end links that I ordered came in, and I wanted to show you the difference, which is really good. So if you're thinking about doing this or doing a upgrade on basically any vehicle, but for the most part, let's see, I don't know if I did bring my light with me. All right, so let's take a look. So I don't know if these were stock or not. It's hard to say, but they look straight up and down to me. I mean, there's no bend in this bar here that I can see. It looks straight up and down. I just wanted to show you that because now I'm going to show you the aftermarket Moog piece, which I mentioned in the video before. Once again, I'm laying on the ground, so let's put the camera here if I can. So I ordered these off the Jungle store, but you can get them a couple other places I saw, and luckily I got the upgraded ones. So you can see, I don't know if it's in the package still, but okay, that is not straight. It's actually got a bend in it, so it's going to install like this in the in the truck. So that bend here is going to put the mount point a little closer to the front of the truck, which is good because it keeps the sway bar. So when this when the pressure pushes up like this, instead of the bar being at an angle like this when you mount the sway bar to it, since it has that bend in it, it's already pushed out a little further. It looks like, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch maybe. That's going to keep more of the force, the downforce, going vertical instead of pushing the sway bar forward up towards the front of the truck. So that's a good upgrade there. I noticed that. And like I mentioned to you, I got lucky and I got the upgraded version with the Zerk fitting that's on the top. Okay, instead of down here on the bottom where it gets broken off. So that's great news. I just wanted to show that real quick, show the differences. And you know, they give you all the other hardware and stuff to go on it, some new boots and yeah, a new nut and some washers. I'm not sure what those washers are for, but they're definitely not these washers are not big enough to hold the grommets on, but so I'm pretty happy about those. So you know, you never know, some aftermarket stuff is upgraded and it's actually made took some comments and stuff from folks over the years in the forums and stuff and upgraded their product, and you know, maybe something will come up with this video that I'm doing, but I wanted to mention that. And now I'm going to see if I can, which looks like I left my keys upstairs, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can go for a quick ride in my Fury. So I'll be right back with the keys. Alright, short interruption. I found them. They fell out of my pocket when I was underneath the truck. Crisis averted. So now, if there's any way possible, well, I was going to take you for a ride along, but apparently when I was setting the camera up, I inadvertently hit the stop record button. So the perils of creating videos. So there was one thing that I forgot to mention, and I even maybe forgot. I kind of mentioned it in when I was going over the difference in the hardware from the sway bars. Is that this the rod here where the bushings right on. If the bushing doesn't go through, they've got two bushings on here that are pinched together, then you got the bar. Well, the bushing is supposed to go one bushing halfway through the bar, the other bushing halfway through the other bar. So when the rod comes through it, the actual sway bar doesn't touch the metal. Okay, so on the aftermarket one, the bushing wasn't going down into the bar. So this bar is, of course, this is probably, I don't know, 3/8, and the hole in the sway bar is 1/2 inch. So as you can see, you know, when you got a bigger hole, it would have rattled, would eventually started rattling back and forth, and then wore itself out. So that's why one of the main reasons I took it back apart. So I don't know when I'm going to put these in. They're pretty easy to put in. I don't even know if I'll do a video. You know, you've got you already saw how to take this part off, and then there's only, you know, one nut on this end. You take it off and then slam it out with a hammer, and then put your boot cover on here that they give, and then put it back together. And then of course you got the zerk fitting. So yeah, not too much to putting those in. I'm not going to create a separate video, but I just wanted to point out the differences and wanted to mention about those bushings not fitting properly on that sway bar, and what the consequences of that would have been long term. You know, maybe short term would have been fine, but once the pinch wore off, you know, you got the initial pinch from tightening the bolt down, but once they get settled in, you move around, they vibrate. Okay, that pinch wears away, then the bar is going to start moving back and forth because there's no there's no material, there's no neoprene in between it and the bar. So all right folks, that's it. Sorry, I tried to give you a drive along, and once again I boo-fooed it and turned the sound off. This stupid camera is so small, the buttons are so easy to press, and I didn't think I'd pressed any buttons. Maybe it was just a malfunction, but whatever reason, I didn't get, you saw me get in there and I went around the block, but I did not get the footage. So you can check out the footage on some of my other videos. So yep, take care.